Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another kind of like summary collection video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I made or crafted or put together this year, kind of as like a bit of a wow, we did that thing, because I have always been a bit of a crafty person, but I'm also not very good at it, so I tend to get discouraged really easily. But this year I made an effort, and I'm going to be making an effort next year too, because I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. So I thought I would just show you guys all of the projects that I worked on. I also am really proud of the fact that I have finally used up the last of the stickers. I know, round of applause please, somebody pat me on the back. Finally. There was so many, but they're all gone. No more stickering, no more sticker content, no more stickered items in my house. I'm very, very proud of that, and I'm very happy, and I'm going to show you guys everything I did, because I know we did some things together, but I also did quite a few little projects just by myself, and I wanted to show you because I think they're cute and they deserve to be seen by someone who's not me. I'm not going to go in order of like how I made them, because they're all kind of like strewn about the house, and that would mean me walking up here and then all the way down there and then all the way up here and then coming into this room, and I just don't feel like it. We are, however, going to go for a walk so that I can show you where they are in my house. Most of them are in this bedroom, so we're going to start right here, right now. Let's go, I guess. Let me fetch one. I do just have to let you guys know that everything in my house is covered in some degree with cat hair, so you're gonna see that. I don't want to hear about it. This is item number 1. It is indeed covered in cat hair. Now, I got this journal at Capricorn, I believe, and it is called the Never Ending Notebook. I have their business card in the back here that I will show you, so you guys can actually look them up. Now, I did not make this notebook, this covering. There's actually like 4 notebooks in here, 2 lined and 2 unlined. It's really cool. I am enjoying the shit out of this. I haven't actually written in it yet, because this is going to be my little like travel diary for when we go to like Japan or when we go overseas, things like that. So keep an eye out for that. It's currently empty, but it won't be for long. But what I did do to kind of give it my own personal touch was I went through in the front of all the notebooks, I stickered the covers of them. So we've got that, they're all themed as well. We've got a cat one, and then there's like a sticker on the edge. There's like a traveling one. What's that one? A Harry Potter one. And what was this one? This one's like video games, so it's Stardew Valley, Undertale, Minecraft, those kind of things. And then the little sticker on the back too. This was me trying to find a way to use these stickers. But also encouraging myself to like keep this notebook handy and keep it close by so that I don't forget about it, because it's so cool. It's got like a little band that goes around it, and then their token with their name on it on the front. They have so many designs. This is just like a little plug for them while I'm here. Look them up. They're on Instagram and Facebook, and obviously they come to events like Capricorn markets, things like that. Look them up. It is the Never Ending Notebook. These are so cute. Because it's also sitting right here, you guys will be familiar with my Kindle. This isn't a Kindle, this is a Switch. My Switch sticker bomb that I did, so it's still going strong. I go through phases of using my Switch on and off, so it has its days. But yeah, the stickers are still going really well. They look great. The dock is still done as well, but that is in storage somewhere because I don't dock it to any sort of TV at the moment. But yeah, I did this one with you guys. We don't have to look at this one for long because you've already seen it. It's still cute though. I'm really glad I did this. This is the last one that I'll show you with me just like sitting right here. This is one of the first things that Mark ever 3D printed when he got his 3D printer, and I painted it. Now, it didn't go according to plan, as most things don't when you're doing them for the first time, but look at it, it's so cute. This is a little 3D printed Lucky Cat. His little butt isn't painted because it was wet and I didn't want to sit him down, you know, so that he's stuck, and I just never went back and painted his butt. So is he finished? Yes, I've decided he is. Originally, I was gonna have it white with, can you focus, with like red and gold and black accents, but things changed, things rotated. I still think it's really cute. This is one of 2 little Lucky Cat statues that I have, and I kind of just wanted to see how the paint was going to stick to it without like a primer or anything like that, and honestly, like, it's absolutely fine. There's no rubbing, smudging, wear, flaking, anything like that, so gives me a little bit of hope for when I paint a few other things that Mark has 3D printed and have been sitting around the house for a ridiculous amount of time. We're not going to talk about that. Look at this little thing, it is so cute. Anyway, let's go for a walk. I'll show you some other stuff. So this is the final project that my stickering went to. I did these like storage bins, so this one's just got some like first aid and medicine kind of stuff in it. And I just did the lids. The bottom one's currently empty, but I thought it would be nice just to have a bit of spare storage, you know? So this is where we ended. This was the final stickering project. And I'm so glad it's done. I'm gonna pop these back and we'll rotate to literally right here. This is my crafts bin. So this is where everything lives, and I stickered every single side of this. This is one of Mark's rags from work, ignore that. Every single side, it goes all the way around the back. I did the top. Look at that little cat face. It's covered in cat hair. Remind me to clean. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do directly after this video. I might do some dusting, because I vacuum a lot for the cat hair, but I forget about dusting. So I'm going to do that right after this video. Anyway, where's our next project? We know these ones good and well. We've done both of the Minecraft flowers this year. There's one more coming early next year, which I'm very excited about, purely because I get to finish this freaking project. Don't get me wrong, I have loved them. I have learned a lot. I think they look really cute. But I have almost had an emotional breakdown like every single time that I've made one, so I'm very excited for that portion of my life to be over. What's next? What's next? This one's a bit cute. It's a little bit niche, okay? I'll show ya. These are Pokemon Nano Blocks. Chicken. She's in the tunnel and it's crinkling. Anyway, my Pokemon Nano Blocks. I made these and I glued them together, which you can see the white residue on some of them. That's okay, that's a learning curve. And then we have these. This one's a little shark. Rare. And then I've got a stingray. And I have a cow. That's from a little while ago though. So I'm going to get a second one of these cases. And we've got like a Pokemon one. And then we'll have like a real life animal one, I guess. So yeah, this was really cool. I did this at the start of the year with Mark. They were really fun. I had to buy a lot of them online because we didn't have a lot in like person. And these ones I brought when I was in New Zealand. So they're cute. They're fun to build. They're a little bit frustrating, but like it's a good little 20-30 minute project. The next one that I actually forgot was right next to me in the bedroom is my adventure frame from Rarotonga, which I think turned out pretty well for a first try. We know we don't love it, but I think it's good and they can only get better from here. So next one on my list is the Australian one, and then I'm going to do a New Zealand one, and then after we go to Japan there'll be one for that as well. So I'm more just excited, not for how this one turned out, but for like how the rest of them are going to go, and then how they're going to look like hanging on a wall together, you know. This was just basically like the prototype, the trial child, so they can only get better from here. And we're back here on my bed because I actually had to search for this one. I couldn't remember what bag it was in. It was in my work bag. It is my Kindle. It's the last thing that I crafted this year. I did get a clear case for it, like I said I kind of wanted to. I wish I could get one for my Switch just because like the corners of them do peel up a little bit and I don't want to put like sellotape or anything on it to kind of hold them down. So the clear case is not helping you see this very well, but it is helping keep like the stickers and stuff on. So love that. 10 out of 10 idea on that one. That's everything that I crafted this year. I know it kind of doesn't seem like a lot, but I think for me it's enough. You know, for someone who's crafty but not particularly talented, it's been fun, and that's kind of what I was looking for this year, was just a new way to spend my time, to kind of spend time with myself in a way and get my creative juices flowing, because I always used to be so creative, so into like the arts, music, TV, film, theatre, all that kind of stuff. And since moving to Australia, I haven't really had that outlet, so I thought that I would just try something new and do some physical arts and crafts projects. And while, yes, some of them have been extremely frustrating, it has also been a big learning curve that I sort of needed and a lot of fun. And I have a lot of cute things like this that I get to carry around in my life that fully reflect who I am as a person, because I've got like my Kindle, my Switch, my laptop. I almost did my PlayStation. That was really heavy on the cards for a while, was the PlayStation. Glad I didn't though, let's just say that. So yeah, and then for next year, obviously I already have a bunch of projects lined up. No more stickering, don't worry. That's done, we're never doing that again. But you know, I've got the 3 frames, the adventure frames that I want to do, or the travel frames. I've got the last Minecraft flower craft to do. I've got a couple of 3D prints that I want to paint and a bunch more that I want Mark to print, but he's kind of said maybe finish your first projects before printing a whole bunch more, and honestly, I get it, I respect that. So yeah, this video has the potential to be really short and sweet, so I thought just before I go, I would show you some of the art that we have collected. So not shitty stuff that I've made, but stuff that really, really talented people have made, because I kind of like to just share art as much as I can, because I think more people need to be privy to it. You need to see, you know? Let me just show you. We don't have a lot, we've only got like 4 or 5 pieces, but they're still really cool and I like them. Something in my eye. So this canvas here we got at the Rocky Swap Meet this year actually. It's painted by, I don't know if you can see, but her name's Madeline. And it's so beautiful. It reminded us very, very much of New Zealand, like paddocks, home. Both Mark and I looked at it and we just said, I gotta have it. So it came home with us. It is actually stunning. It hangs directly across from our bed. Oh, there's Dizzy. So when we lie in bed, it is the first thing we see, and usually our projector projects right beneath it, so that's kind of cool. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show you these because of the glare from the windows, but this is a print of a piece that we picked up in Rarotonga, and it's just stunning. It's a pair of whales swimming beneath the surface, and I believe it's supposed to be interpreted as like sunrise or sunset sort of thing. It is absolutely stunning. I'm so sorry I can't show you better, but it's so cool. And then directly below it I have hung a little Ulysses butterfly postcard. That's so cool. Again with the glare, I'm sorry. We got this one at the Rocky Swap Meet too. It's like a lifelike painting that was done by someone who actually lives about 5 minutes from where I live, and Mark and I have already decided we're going to commission her to paint like a family portrait. We just haven't decided if it's going to be of just me and Mark or if we want to do like us two and the cats. So she's ridiculously talented. I'm about to show you another piece that she did. Absolutely amazing. I can't like look at this. Hold on. This here is, I believe it's plywood, and it's I've just brought like little easels for these so that we can display them, but this is like a gum tree at sunrise or sunset, and it's so pretty. Like, they're gorgeous, they're lightweight. There we go, gum trees at sunset. Perfect. These are so cool. We got this one at the same time at the Rocky Swap Meet, and then this one next to it you've actually seen in another video. This is a wood burn done on plywood by one of my team leaders at work. His name is Dave. He, again, like, I can't get close enough to show you the amount of detail in these pieces, but just so ridiculously talented. They're just crazy. I can't get over it, and I love having them in my house. Obviously, when Mark and I do get our own house next year, hopefully, we have this idea to just absolutely pack it full, sorry, I almost dropped you, of all kinds of artwork. And one of the things that is really important to us is we want to get a piece of artwork from every country we visit. So that's Raro, and then the canvas or the pictures can be interpreted as our Australian piece. We actually don't have anything specifically from New Zealand, so I think maybe when we go back there at some point, whether it's our visit this December or just some point in the future, I'm going to try and get a piece of artwork from a New Zealand artist that we can bring back from us, and really want to make sure we get something of the like when we go to Japan. I think it's just a really cool way to not only decorate your home with like interesting and beautiful pieces, but also showcase places you've been and things you've seen, people you've met. As we all know, I'm like a horrifically sentimental motherfucker and I love all that shit. But I'm also really, really bad at interior decorating, so this is kind of a cool way for me to be like, 2 birds, 1 stone, 3 birds, 1 stone. I don't know, but I want my house to look cool and have cool pieces in it, and what better way, you know? That's it this time, I swear. So that is the little collection of artworks, arts and crafts, whatever you want to call them, that I have done this year, plus the artwork that we have been collecting that we want to display in our home. I can't wait for both of those collections to grow and get bigger, and I can show you guys along the way if you want. If you're interested, if you're not, that's okay. I thank you for watching this video anyway. If you made it this far, leave me a like and a comment. Maybe tell me what your favorite piece was that you saw in this video, whether it was something I made, it's okay, you don't have to lie, or something that you saw on my walls just then. Otherwise, I will see you next week, maybe? If you wanna come hang out, that'd be cool. I post every Sunday at 7 AM Brisbane time. I have nothing to add to that sentence. My nose is really itchy again, which usually tells me that it's time for me to vacuum, but I'm going to keep my promise that I said earlier in the video, and I'm going to go and get me a cloth and some cleaning solution, and I'm going to dust this cat hair out of this bedroom because she's getting wild. Anyway, thank you once again for watching. I'll hopefully see you next week. Have a really good December. Have a good holiday season if I don't see you before then. I don't know. Just bye. Love ya. Peace. Au revoir.